They said it was just a gay man old ritual, something passed around on internet forums and creepy TikTok challenges, the kind of thing you laugh at until you're alone in a dark room with a candle in your hand. The midnight game, you play it by yourself, you summon something ancient, and then you try to survive. That's the rule. And that's what I did. I wasn't scared. I don't scare easily. I've watched every horror film, read every creepypasta, laughed through every paranormal challenge, but something about this one stuck with me. Maybe it was the timing. Halloween night, roommates gone, a storm rolling in, the perfect setting for something I wasn't ready for. I followed the instructions exactly, wrote my full name on a piece of paper, pricked my finger, let the blood drop onto it, lit a white candle, turned off all the lights. Then came the knocks, 22 of them on my front door. The final knock landing right as the clock struck midnight. I opened the door. There was nothing outside, just the wind and silence. I shut the door, turned, and the candle went out. That's when the air changed. The house suddenly felt suffocating, like something heavy had stepped inside. I relit the candle with shaky hands and started moving, just like the rules said. You have to keep walking, never stop, never let the candle go out, and if it does, you have 10 seconds to relight it. If you can't, you make a salt circle and pray. At first, it was quiet, but then I started hearing things, soft whispers, a creak upstairs, something tapping lightly on the walls. I told myself it was nerves, imagination, but then I passed the hallway mirror and saw him tall, faceless, a silhouette that didn't belong. I spun around, nothing. The candle flickered again. My pace quickened. I began looping through the room's living room, kitchen, hall, bathroom, hallway, again and again. The whispers got closer. I kept seeing movement and reflections, always just behind me, and then the candle blew out again. My lighter slipped from my hands. I scrambled to grab it, counting in my head 1, 2, 3 cheech, seconds screaming by. On 7, I lit it. The flame jumped up just as I felt something brush the back of my neck. I swear I heard breathing deep and deliberate, just inches away. I didn't scream, I just moved faster. I began to feel watched constantly, like there were eyes in every corner, behind every door, waiting. I thought maybe if I read more, I'd feel safer. I pulled out my phone, searching deeper into forums and posts. That's when I found stories from others who played people who followed every rule and still never felt alone again. Some said they kept seeing the midnight man in their dreams, in mirrors, in the reflection of dark windows. One post said, he doesn't stop at 3:33 a.m. That's just when he stops playing. Another said, even if you survive, he marks you. Around 1:30 a.m., I slipped up. The candle went out again, and I couldn't get it lit in time. I dropped to the floor and poured salt in a frantic, sloppy circle around me. That's when I heard it scratching, slow and steady, circling me. I couldn't see anything, but I could feel his presence just inches away, waiting for me to break the line. Then I heard his voice, not aloud, but inside my head, cold, slow, curious. Why did you summon me? And then he showed me things, visions, dozens of people trapped in circles, begging, crying, breaking, candles going out, hands pulling them into darkness. I saw my face among them. I blinked, and the vision was gone but across the room. In the kitchen mirror, my reflection stood upright, while I remained crouched on the floor. It smiled, then stepped backward into the shadows. The candle reignited on its own just before 3:33 a.m. Silence fell. The game was over, or so I thought. I stayed awake until sunrise, heart pounding. I didn't dream that day, but since then, I haven't truly slept. The days feel long and cold. My phone battery dies at 33% every time. My smoke alarm goes off at 3:33 a.m. without reason. I keep salt lines under my bed, around the mirrors. I see movement and reflections, just flashes but enough. I hear tapping on my window when it rains, even though I live on the 3rd floor. I set up a camera to record myself sleeping. At exactly 3:33, I sat up, walked to the mirror, and whispered something I don't remember saying. The audio glitched, but I cleaned it up. I heard myself say, "Your turn." I didn't understand it. Not until I heard 22 knocks at midnight again. Not at my door but from inside the mirror. Don't forget to subscribe our channel.